So we are officially getting a Dirty Fireworks Vegeta. What's going on, Dokkan people? So let's take a look at the animations. Okay. Nice. Alright, so that's that shot's pretty cool, I guess. I don't know.
You're in for a treat. You see, I managed to learn a little new trick during my time on Earth, like how to control my power level.
Okay, entrance animation. Wait, why is he doing... Oh. Okay. So Dirty Fireworks isn't active then?
You're not going anywhere.
Yeah.
Dirty Fireworks.
Okay, those animations are good. I wouldn't say they're great by any means in today's standards, but they're decent. They're decent for sure. I don't see anything like super wrong with them. So that's pretty much, there's not much to go off of in that part of the Namek saga with that iteration of Vegeta. He doesn't know as many move sets as he does later on in the series. So let's start with Kui. He's Extreme Ent. Okay. Let's see here. So he's leading Planet Namek Saga category, Key +3 in HP and attack and defense plus 130%. Okay. He's on Brutal, Beatdown, Coward, Freezes minion, or his link skills not on. These are not the categories. So Freezes Army, Loyalty, Thirst for Conquest, and Fierce Battle. So he's gonna have a hard time linking up with just about anybody. So yeah. Key +3 and attack and defense plus 150%. High chance of evading enemies' attack, including super attack. And if HP is 50% or less when receiving an attack, plus an additional chance of evading enemies' attack, including super attack plus 20%. Okay, so he has to, in order for him to get the extra 20%, his HP has to be 50% or less. Okay. That restriction seems kind of pointless in my opinion, especially for a banner unit. I don't feel great about that. Plus an additional attack and defense plus 150% and chance of evading enemy's attack, including super attack plus 20% when attacking. And if the target enemy is in attack down or defense down status, great chance of launching an additional super attack. What does he do on a super attack? Where's the super attack information? I think it's going to show on the next page. Okay. Evades enemy's attack, including super attack, and performs a critical hit within the turn if HP. Oh, so he has a guaranteed evade, a guaranteed crit. If HP is 50% or less at start of turn once only. Foresees enemy's super attack at start of character's attacking turn when there is another Planet Namek Saga category ally attacking in the same turn. Well, he foresees super attacks. That's a very, very powerful passive effect. Looks like he's only on 3 categories here. With that, he could potentially be very useful. The only thing is I feel like his kit is a little bit underwhelming with the conditions it has. But then again, he does have that guaranteed evade and guaranteed crit. The crit is not so much important. He's just a banner unit. He's not going to be like super powerful or anything like that. But that guaranteed evade could be pretty useful. And then He greatly raises attack and defense for 1 turn and causes supreme damage to the enemy and lowers attack and defense. Okay, so at least he has some synergy with his own super attack between his own super attack and his passive. And what was his passive again with the attack down or defense down status? Additional attack and defense plus 150% and chance of evading enemies' attack, including super attack plus 20% when attacking, if the target enemy is in attack down or defense down status. Okay. He's on planet Namek Saga, terrifying conquerors of space, traveling warriors. So not a whole lot to his kit. There, foreseeing enemy super attack is a very powerful effect that guaranteed evade could potentially be very, very useful in certain situations. So, yeah, I Kui seems all right. He seems all right. Oh, it looks like he's getting 3 categories for the main leader skill and possibly 2 for the 200%. That's like 5 out of his 7 categories that he has. All right. So he's greatly stacking attack and stacking defense. Okay. Planet Namek Saga gifted warriors or inhuman deeds category Q plus 3 in HP and attack and defense plus 170% plus an additional HP and attack and defense plus 30% for characters who also belong to the Dragon Ball Seekers or Pure Saiyans category. I feel like they purposely did this with his leader skill because he is on such few categories. They needed to add 3 to the main leader skill and 2, or needed to add 1 more to the main leader skill and then 1 more to these subcategories that get the extra 30%. That was a good choice. That was a very, very good choice, in my opinion. To make this guy more viable and more runnable. And the Planet Namek Saga and Pure Saiyans combo right there, that that gets the full 200%, that could be very, very nasty depending on what units you have. But Planet Namek Saga has, it's a little bit iffy. That being said, I still don't think this guy is going to be a main staple yet with the way things are going in the current meta. He may be main staple on like a couple of teams, but let's read on and see. All right, so his passive skill, he activates the entrance animation once only, and Key plus 3 in attack and defense plus 180% for the rest of battle when facing only 1 enemy at the start of character's attacking turn. Attack and defense plus 50% per key sphere obtained, up to 500%. What? What? Let's take a look at the stats here. We're gonna get what, plus 3,000 to all of his stats. So he's almost up to 10. He's gonna be around 10 for defense, around 14 to 15 for attack. And that's if his hidden potential works out that way. It could be like a little less for defense and a little more for attack, or vice versa, or something like that. So, randomly changes key spheres of a certain type, AGL excluded, to rainbow key spheres. And this attack and defense is per key sphere. It doesn't have to be a rainbow key sphere. It doesn't have to be a type key sphere. Just per key sphere. Of course, you'd want to get most likely like 1 type of key sphere in there, because obviously it'll be able to chain together and get you more key spheres to get to this a 500% quicker. So, man, that could potentially be very, very dangerous. Reduces damage received by 30%, and he's stacking attack. He's greatly stacking attack, and he's raising defense. Okay, so that 500%. Oh, Yeah. So let's move on. I don't want to get stuck on that for too long, but that seems like a very, very good thing for his kit. Reduces damage received by 30% and chance of evading enemy's attack, including super attack, plus 18% with each or with an AGL key sphere obtained or 5 or more key spheres obtained. Okay, putting some conditions on there, but making the condition like a little more runnable, a little easier to get, so that you know it gives you some options there when you're trying to pick up key spheres. So I like that. Plus an additional chance of evading enemy's attack, including super attack, plus 30%, and an additional damage reduction of 18% when attacking, and if HP is 50% or more, launches an additional super attack. Okay, that definitely helps with his greatly stacking attack and stacking defense for sure. If HP is 50% or less at the end of turn, plus an additional defense plus 50% and high chance of performing a critical hit from the next turn onward. Meh, I guess. After the character performs a super attack 5 or more times in battle, um, changes all key spheres to AGL key spheres at start of character's next attacking turn once only, and for the character's attacking turns going forward, randomly changes key spheres of a certain type, AGL excluded, to AGL key spheres. So he's definitely, well, this could potentially help with those longer runs, or those semi short runs or semi long runs against um the more difficult fights in the game, with his with how he's changing key spheres. That that's a little different. I'm not sure if I like it or if I dislike it. It's kind of, I'm kind of in the middle of the road on that one. I'm gonna have to stew on this kit. I'm gonna have to stew on this kit. Um, active skill condition, Dirty Fireworks, can be activated after performing 4 or more super attacks in battle, once only. Massively raises attack temporarily and causes ultimate damage to enemy attack plus 50% in battle. So that's a permanent buff. That's good. All right, so Sand Warrior Race, Royal Lineage, Prodigies, Brutal Beatdown, the Sand Lineage, Prepared for Battle, and Fierce Battle. Hold up. Hold up. Um, by the way, maintenance is tonight. I forgot to tell you that at the beginning of the video. Don't forget that maintenance is tonight. That time could be a little bit different for you. So, but let's go ahead and take a look at the other Dirty Fireworks Vegeta. The one that does Galaxy Racer. Vegeta. Then we'll do ints. Because I'm pretty sure this one has big bad bosses. He does. But this one, what? Hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. Why would they not give this one big bad bosses? Why? It's literally the same iteration of Vegeta. He has the scouter and everything. What are y'all doing? This guy, he's good, but big bad bosses would have definitely made him just that much more valuable. Man, that's an L. That's a Dokkan L right there. He needs big bad bosses. That why? Replace brutal beatdown with big bad bosses. Come on, man. Come on. All right, so he's on Planet Namek Saga, Gifted Warriors, Inhuman Deeds, Dragon Ball Seekers, Pure Sands, Vegeta's Family, and Planetary Destruction. So the same categories as this Vegeta right here. So only 6. No, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7, 7, 7. Okay, so 7. Kept the same categories. Dude, that's such a bummer. That's such a disappointment. Like, they probably did it. They probably didn't give him big bad bosses because of what they made his kid out to be. This whole attack and defense plus 50% per key sphere obtained is kind of insane. I'm not gonna lie. That's gonna be huge for this guy, but I just don't see why they wouldn't give him big bad bosses. Why would they give this one right here that nobody ever summons for because the banners are never around, and when they are around, a lot of people don't summon on them because it's literally just chasing after certain units. You're not really summoning for value at that point. So not a lot of people have this Vegeta, and he's not really like super runnable either because he's literally made for an int type team, made for virtual Dokkan Ultimate Clash, or a mode like that where you need mono type teams, which is hardly a thing now. So that is so disappointing. All right. Greatly raises attack, raises defense, and causes immense damage to the enemy. Okay, so no other effects on his super attack. Well, I was very, very happy about this Vegeta and the way his kit was looking. Like, there were some things that I don't necessarily like, agree with or anything like that, but up until the fact that we just learned that he doesn't have big bad bosses, I thought he was looking pretty good. But man, not having big bad bosses, that's a huge letdown. That's a huge letdown. The Kui, yeah, it's a little bit iffy on that one. But you can let me know your thoughts on these kits and what you think about these guys down below. Thanks for watching. I appreciate y'all, and I'll catch y'all in the next video. Peace.